I'm not even going to start with the introduction. And the reason why I'm not going to start with the introduction is because I'm going to go right into it. I made a video a couple of days ago, and I didn't exactly like the way the video turned out, so I'm actually remaking it. But I am live. But so you saw the thumbnail, you know where it is, and I want to talk about this because, to be honest with you, this has been brought to my attention. And it was this one YouTuber, a big shout out to Keep It Real with Drell. And she kind of inspired me to make a video like this. And I saw other platforms do this too. And this is something that needs to be addressed. This is something that I feel like needs to be well said. So before I even get started, click that like button, subscribe to my channel if you haven't, share this video after this video is uploaded. So what I'm going to talk about today is I'm going to talk about why men in general, doesn't matter what age it is, are done dating. Now, I'm not necessarily talking about me, but I'm speaking for all the men that's out there. There are several reasons why men are just done with dating. There are several reasons, there are several factors. It's the modern day women that are the main reason why they're done with dating. You have these women going on social media talking about men ain't shit, men are dogs, men are this, men are that. But you're the main one that does that, and why? Why do you need to bash on men so much? But you're talking about men in general. But see, the difference between me talking about modern day women, and the reason why I'm saying modern day women, I'm not saying all women are doing this, but you're making it look bad for the actual good woman that's out left. There are some women out there that are decent. But it's just they're hard to find. Because you know why? Because we're so filled with the modern day women, it don't matter what age it is. Because the thing is, men are done. Men are not going to take it anymore. Men are just not going to be, they're not. They're not gonna take it anymore. If you fucking with their money, they're not gonna fuck with you. Because the thing is, if they got a bread stack this high, but yet you can't give them what they want, guess what they're gonna choose? Guess what they gonna choose? Guess what who they gonna choose? Because the thing is, you could have a well together man, but you over here looking like a foot, and you think you're a 10. Now, here's the thing. I'm no fucking Denzel Washington. But I'm not going out here thinking I'm a fucking 10. Because I'm going to tell you something. All these women out here, they're thinking that they're 10s, but yet they're foots. And I'm talking about modern day women, ladies and gentlemen. Modern day women, they are the worst, they're the lowest of the low. And we're talking about these modern day women only. These are the main ones that go on social media talking about men ain't shit. They act like they shit don't stink. But here's the catch though. The catch is from what I remember, back then, okay, A woman knew her place. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't matter if her husband was sick. Who's gonna take care of that husband? She will. Who's gonna wash his clothes? She will. Who's gonna cook for him? She will. Who's gonna do it if a man can't? She will. If we're talking about men who are sick in general, you know what I'm saying? Like, here's the thing. The thing is that nowadays, modern day women, they do not take care of their man nowadays. Because a man could take care of him damn self. It doesn't matter what the circumstances is, but he don't need a woman. But here's the thing though, and this is another thing that brought to my attention. You modern day women saying that you do not need a man. Okay, yes you do. Yeah, you do. Because I'm gonna explain it to you. So if your lights go out, and I'm gonna make this as a perfect example. If your lights go out, who turns the lights back on? That's men going out there risking their lives. Risking their lives. Okay, rain, snow, sleet. They're risking their lives to turn your lights back on. Who's out here paving the streets? Most men actually do that. Who does the plumbing? Once again, men. Who does the carpentry? Men. And I'm not saying ladies can't do it either, but you don't see too many ladies that's doing it now. So to all the women that's saying that you don't need a man, actually, yeah, you do. You actually do need them. Because there's certain things that a man can do that a woman can't do. Now, I'm not saying women can't do the same thing, but if you have a woman plumber, okay, fine. That's good. That's fine and dandy. But nowadays, when people say that, oh, I'm a strong and independent woman, really, describe being a strong, independent woman. Like, I'm being serious. I just want to know. Like, give me an example of you being a strong, independent woman. Just because you're taking care of your kids. Let's just say you got kids. Just because you're taking care of them all by yourself. Okay. Let's just say, for instance, you're taking care of your kids all by yourself. Okay. Let's just say that. But here's the thing, you still going out to bars, and you're still going out and acting like you're a teenager. But yet you're like basically not paying your bills off because you decided one night to go out and blow $100+ at a bar somewhere, and then you God knows what you're doing. You're drunk, and then by the time you get to by the time whoever babysits your baby or your children, whatever you want to call it, by the time you get home, you can't even take care of your kids. Let me explain something to you what a strong and independent woman is. And I'm gonna explain that. And I know firsthand who's a strong and independent woman. I can tell you firsthand. Because how I was raised, and let me tell you something, didn't have much of a father growing up. Okay. But whenever, and I mean whenever, my mother, It doesn't matter what job she had. She made sure I had clothes on my back. She made sure that I had food on the table. She made sure that I had shoes on my feet. She made sure by any means necessary. She sacrificed. She could have been gone out and going to whatever she wanted to go to. She could have gone to a nightclub. She wanted to have a night out, which is okay every once in a while. But instead, she decided to put her children first. Okay, you put your kids first. You make sure that kid has their clothes on their back, food on the table, and all that good stuff. And you know what you have to do. You make sure that the bills is paid. You make sure the lights stay on. You make sure these four walls that you living in is up to code. That, my friend, is a definition of a stronger, independent woman. See, she may not, as of right now, at the moment, she don't need a man to take care of her business because she's taking care of it all of her own. But at the end of the day, she's taking care of business. It's business before play. It's work before play. And I'm going to tell you something. Everybody, and when these women coming on and going on social media is saying, oh, well, men ain't shit. Men ain't, doing what they supposed to do. Okay, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? What do you suppose that a man's supposed to do? Because let me tell you something. A man could do it all. Okay, if his pockets is fat, guess what? He's not going out and selling drugs. He's not necessarily going out and selling drugs. Not necessarily. Because here's the thing. A man could be very successful in life, but here's the problem. Modern day women, they're very jealous because they don't have what a man has. You can have the exact same thing. It's just you have to work hard for it. You have to work hard, okay, you could work extra hard, okay, to get what a man has. Okay, if you want to stay single for a little while because you want to build your bread, okay, fine, then that's fine. But don't sit here and spend the man's bread, okay, because you can't have any, because you don't have it. You can have the exact same thing, but you don't want to earn it. All you want to do is just sit at home and do nothing. While you want a man to take care of you. And we're talking about modern day women, ladies and gentlemen. This is why men want to be single. That's part of the reason why. This ain't some race. Hell, if I had every dollar if I had every dollar for every video that I go on and a woman is saying the exact same thing I'm saying, then guess what? I'd be rich. I'd be rich just like these celebrities out here. Because a woman could tell you the exact same thing I'm telling you, but what modern day women, ladies and gentlemen, what she mean to say, no, she actually meaning to say that but you don't want to hear it. You don't want to hear the truth because the truth is that you're not listening. You're not listening to what a woman's point of view, because a woman is saying the exact same thing that I'm saying. So it's not just the man who's saying it, it's actually women. And you know what? And it's women like you that are the reason why that men want to stay single. Now, can I say it's good women out there? Yes, there are good women out there. There's plenty of them. But guess what? Here's the thing. They are very hard to find. Because you know why? Because we're surrounded by women that they just bullshit. And what my thoughts, my personal thoughts and feelings about being single, I'm gonna get to. But right now, I'm speaking for the men that's out there. You could be lonely, you could be fed up. And you know what? I sympathize for the man who is very fed up. I could sympathize that because I'm the type of person that I want to see it from both points of view right now, from both sides of the situation. Because right now, you have the younger men. You got men younger than me. Mind you, I'm 38. You got men younger than me are having a hard time finding a good woman. You got men in their 20s have a hard time finding a good woman. You can't just go on these dating sites. No, you can't go out on these dating sites because these dating sites, to me, they're fake. Because nowadays, now every once in a while, you may come across. I've heard stories that you could actually some couples have became successful in dating sites. Some couples have actually became successful in long distance relationships, but the problem is nobody wants to put in the work. Nobody wants to put in the work. Because why does it matter if you're in a long distance relationship? What does it matter? What does it matter if she could be 80 miles away? But if you like each other, you would try to make it work, right? You could pour your heart into a woman and they don't say shit because you know why? Because it's almost like as if they looking at you like a simp. But here's the thing, men, don't ever think you're not good enough because you are. But the thing is, here's the thing. These modern day women, and I'm categorizing modern day, and I'm gonna keep saying it because I don't want people saying that, oh, well, you're bashing women in general. No, that's not what I'm doing. I'm saying modern day. We're talking about today's society of women. They're not doing they are it's manipulators. They'll tell you all these cute things. Okay, they'll tell it to you for a couple weeks on end, but then when it comes time for you to express your feelings, oh, guess what? Oh, I don't like you that way. Oh, I was just joking. Then why the fuck are you even here? Why the fuck are you get the fuck out of my face? That's what you go tell them. You tell them that. You be men, all of us have to be very, very assertive. Okay, we could be the nicest people, but here's the thing. You gotta be assertive to get heard. Okay? You have to be very assertive. And when you be assertive, see, women don't like that, but but at the same time, it turns them on because now they're like, oh my God, he's very assertive. Oh, he's very this. Oh, he could speak his mind. They love it. They don't like it. They'll tell you they don't like it, but deep down inside, they get wet when they get wet when you get assertive. They get wet when you get more when you put your foot down. See, you gotta put your foot down, okay? And you cannot be stuck on one woman because if she's giving you mixed signals, nope, that's where you got to go. You got to leave. Ain't no mixing no crap. See. Modern day women are just a bunch of girls. That's what they are. Actual women will actually tell you whether they are attracted to you or not. And it's okay. Because to them, you may not be the most, they may not be attracted to you at the moment. But at the end of the day, guess what? You you tried and it didn't work. So you move on to the next. You move on to the next until you find that actual one. But here's the kicker though. The kicker is you just at this point you just gotta stop looking. And they say when you stop looking, that means basically you're gonna find a one. You're gonna find a one. And it's like before I even continue, I'm gonna go to the comments. Football legend. That's a nice name. Hi. He says hi. Sup. Jimmy Martin. You're the woman now. Man, if you don't get out of my stream, seriously. See, this is a type of bullshit. Don't come on here starting shit because you gonna get cussed out and you gonna get deleted off my stream. So I don't welcome that. So be gone. Joe Blow, what's good? Sorry, no, no, you're not late, bro. Um, Pop off. Yeah, I am pop off. I'm popping off. I'm just getting started. Tony says I just poured my heart out to a woman for the first time in a long time and got left on red. Never again. They like you more when you don't care and treat them like crap. It's sad, but it is what it is. And yeah, you're right. And that's a prime example. See, this is another thing I want to talk about. This is a prime example of modern day women. And the best advice I can give you with that, just leave her be because obviously she doesn't give a damn. Obviously, that's the best advice I can give you right now because that's not fair to you. I'm sorry you had to go through that. You know what I mean? Like you poured your heart out and then next thing you know you got left. No. That's stupid. I don't like that. That's a prime example of why the men don't want to date anymore. See, that's prime example right there. Like you just proved my point. And what's sad, this is what's sad. It's like you want like women, what do you actually want? Because you say you want a man that communicates and expresses feelings, but when he does that, you do crap like this. And that's not good. That is not good whatsoever. And this is a sensitive subject that I'm even talking about. So I'm pretty much risking basically, my followers and no, not necessarily my channel, but followers. I may be down to 80 followers by the time this is up. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. This is a sensitive subject, but to be honest with you, Tony, yeah, yeah, that I just no. Actually, if anything, you're not taking an L. She's taking an L. But the reason why I say that is because at least you let her know that you have feelings for her. You let her know. So if anything, you still won, but you may not have got the girl, but you still let it out. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I see it. Um 130, what's good, bro? I ain't done with dating. I haven't had a date in 17. Wow. I and you know what? And that's good. Like you that's the best thing to do is not hunt. Not find them. Because the thing is, like, if you keep finding them, you're gonna stress yourself out. You know what I'm saying? So and the thing is, like now what's happening is that you have good amount of men that are done dating women, but with the woman's response, he's gay. No, that's not the case. How just because a man is done dating, that don't mean no, that does not work, ladies and gentlemen. No, it's just he don't want to deal with your ass. That's what it is. But I say this. Every single time these women go on, modern day women, they go on TikTok and they bashing these men. It's like, you ain't no better. What can you offer a man? You can't offer a man shit. You don't have enough stability. If you're going on social media, it's obvious you're not stable, because you're bashing men every single day. Okay, when you bash men every single day, it doesn't matter if it's on social media, it doesn't matter if it was with your friends, it does not matter. But if you're doing that every single day, then that means you have some sort of internal thing going on with you. And once again, that's what I said earlier. Not all women like that. I'm saying modern day women are like that. Modern day. The ones that are addicted to social media, the ones that are coming out here saying men ain't shit. Those are the ones who I'm talking about. That's why I say this day and generation, modern day women in this age, which is a large percentage. And the way I see it is that stuff like that right there ruins the next woman that's next to you. That could be not only a strong and independent woman, but that could be the one. That could be the one. Because you ruin it for the women who actually genuinely care. Because there's plenty of women out there that genuinely cares. Okay? That is very genuine. But you ruin it for them. Because you know why you ruin it from them? Because, number one, you going out here saying, oh, men ain't shit. Well, you ain't shit for it. For that, you ain't shit, you unstable, you don't have money, and you act like your shit don't stink. But you act like you're a fucking 10, but yet you're a fucking foot. So what makes you an exception? And why do we have to bow down to you? Why do we have to bow down? See, this is where men make a lot of mistakes. It's that we think we have to bow down to them just because, oh, she's a woman. No. And here's the thing. Exactly, they don't bring nothing to the table. They don't cook, they don't bathe themselves. Okay, that's a big no. Hygiene is important to me. Okay, while I'm talking right now, I want you guys who's watching, comment on the comment section below. What do you want in a woman? What kind of things that you want a woman to bring to the table? Because I'm just curious. And you have all these women out here that's out here like la da 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 da. I'm a 10, but I know I'm a fucking foot. La da 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 da, and all that's the good stuff. Like, you're skipping around, but yeah, you ain't even get in the shower and washing your ass. You're not washing your ass right now. And the thing is, this sucks. This sucks to the woman next to them, to the next woman that may be very genuine. Okay. And this is my message to all the women out there who think men ain't shit. We, as individuals, we are individual. We are human beings. We are not going to bow down to you. because you think you're a 10, but you're just a foot. You got an ugly personality. You may be nice looking, you may have a nice body, but if your personality don't match that nice body, then you ain't nice. You fuck around and you play with other men's emotions, but then how would you like it if a man does the same to you? Now you're going on social media and say, oh, men ain't shit. Well, for those who saying that are the main ones, ladies and gentlemen, that have gotten hurt. So they out here doing that stuff. Let me briefly tell you something. Honestly, I was once engaged. I was once engaged for 5 years. Actually, 2 of those 5 years. Have you ever felt like you wasn't good enough? Have you ever heard the words, I fell out in love with you? Because to be honest with you, that's what I got. And that's why we're not together anymore. So my thing is, how do you fall in love with somebody? Now, she fell in love with me for 2 reasons. But I'm not going out here saying women ain't shit. I'm not going out here on social media saying that women ain't, every day saying that women ain't shit. I moved on. It took me a while to move on from that because that was a devastating loss. How do you expect a man to feel when your significant other say that you fell out in love? That's the worst thing that you could ever say. So that means that I wasn't good enough, right? But here's the thing. I was kind of in a dark place, and I had to slowly but surely got out of it. And once I got out of it, I realized I was good enough. It wasn't exactly me, it was her. She wasn't willing to change, but I was willing to change. I had to change everything, but she didn't change a damn thing. So why should I be with somebody who's not going to change, who's not going to meet me in the middle? Why do I have to do all the work? But she says that, oh, well, I felt like I had to do all the work. Well, now how do you think I'm feeling right now? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you think I'm feeling? And my feeling is this. I will refuse to go back. And I even told her, I says, we are not ever getting back together again. I'm not going backwards. I'm moving forward. Okay? I took the devastating loss. You're not hurt in this situation because you said what you said. I'm hurt in this situation because you said what you said. But at the end of the day, guess what? I'm going to find somebody who loves me for me. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, it sucks. You know what I'm saying? And women go through the exact same thing. And we're talking about women. We're not talking about girls. We're talking about women. There's a difference. Women are even fed up with men. And they're just fed up. You know what I mean? But it don't mean that they're going out there saying that men ain't shit. They're not doing that. You know what I'm saying? I know a couple of lady friends that's going through the exact same thing. But they're not going out there going on social media saying men ain't shit. Hell, they wish they can have a significant other. Hell, a lot of us do. And we can. But the thing is, We just have to keep we just have to keep working on ourselves. And the more you work on your men, the more you work on yourselves, guess what? Then all that is going to come slowly but surely. You may not know this now, but guess what? There's a woman that could be eyeing you right across the street from you, and you don't know it. Now, maybe months or even years down the road, you may run into that same woman. And it happens. You know what I mean? It happens. But it's going to happen. It's going to happen. I believe in, you know, happy endings, but it's just to get there, you got to go through all the bullshit just to get there. And a lot of it takes longer than others, but you just have to go through the bullshit just to get there. You know what I'm saying? It may not be today, it may not be tomorrow, it may not be next week. It will be one day. One day you will find her. She could be somebody, hell, she could be somebody older than you, probably. Who knows? You could be dating a cool girl or MILF. Who, you never know. But it's nothing wrong with that, though. You know, whatever your personal preference is. So don't think of yourself of being you're not good enough because you are. But think of yourself as think of yourself as this. Think of yourself as I'm alive, I'm single, I'm either staying with my parents or staying by myself because I'm doing me. I'm doing what I want to do. I'm not having nobody hold me back. You see, you ain't got no woman to hold you back right now. Any woman would not hold any woman would tell you the exact same thing I'm telling you. And the thing is, the only thing that's holding you back from your full potential is yourself. Is what's holding you back from your full potential. And this is something that myself I had to deal with. You know what I'm saying? I had to deal with that. And you know what? And it's still a struggle. It's still a struggle. But at the end of the day, your struggles could turn into something positive. And here's the positive side of it. You know, the positive side of it is you out here, you're trying. Now, how many people can actually say that? You know what I'm saying? So this is just me saying, well, you're trying, and that's all you can do is try. But don't let a woman, I should say modern day women, let me rephrase that. Don't let these modern day women dictate you and your feelings. Do not let these women walk all over you because they will do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they will do that. But I'm going to take a break for a second. I'm going to go to the comments real quick because there's some comments coming in. I don't want to miss anything. Let me see. So Joe Blow says Joe Blow says social media ain't shit except for Mike's channel. I like. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate you, man. Right. One. I'm just gonna call you 130 because I feel like I keep butchering that name. 130 agrees. They bring nothing to the table. You're right about that. Oh, this is a good comment. I am looking for a partner, not someone to worship. Sorry, that belongs to God. Well, very well said. Very well said. I love that. For me, so don't think I'm forcing y'all to agree. I love that. That's a good quote right there. That's a good quote. Good one. That's a great quote, actually. Joe Blow says, I want someone who is self sufficient because it's draining to have to be everything and everyone to someone. Yes, I agree with that 110%. Tony says, my friend's bro always told him that if you treat a woman like a celebrity, she'll treat you like a fan. But if you treat a woman like crap, she'll clean your dirty drawers. Well, you ain't exactly lying. uh, I meet that in the middle. I can't treat people like crap unless deserved. I agree with that. Joe Blow says, that's the thing with falling. Nobody trying to find anything is an accident. You're right. Uh, t- Facts. I'm not that kind of person to treat anybody. Probably I ain't got a woman. LOL. Uh, Rayco 130 says to that. Deadpool Fanatic, my hype man. What is good with you? Good evening, Mike's Movie Corner and more. Good evening. Live stream has begun. Smash that like button. Yes, click that like button. Yes. Tony says I don't think it's like that. I think there's good women out there, but hard to find just like men. Yeah, I agree. I agree. And it's just one of these things. It's like, I agree with that. It's just, yeah, they are hard to find. Waco 130 says, I dated a cougar, never again. I did too. I did too. Yeah, I might have to agree with you on that one. Tony says, yo, Mike, have you ever tried going to the bayou and finding your Cajun queen? No, I have not. I heard they're decent. That's what I hear. So, okay, so I am keep saying it. Rico. Okay. All right, cool. All right. I just want to make sure. Deadpool says, been with the same woman for 21 years. Wow, that is awesome. Yeah, you got a real one. You're right. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. See, this is what I'm talking about. 21 years. 21 years strong. I'm happy for you. You know what I'm saying? And it's rare nowadays. It's rare. You know what I'm saying? It's rare because people don't last no more than 5 years in a relationship. But 21, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm glad. I'm happy to hear that. Tony says, but on the real, do you ever just lie in bed at night feeling empty inside and wishing you had someone to be with, even if it's just chilling and watch movies? Well, I mean, it's the lie in the bed part at night. I mean, shit. The one thing I don't miss is the snoring. I mean, if they get to snoring loud, I'm like, yeah, I'm going in the next room because I honestly can't sleep with anybody that snores. I'm sorry, I cannot. But some women find that calming and soothing, like when they hear a man snores, but I'm the exact opposite. I don't know. Light snore, I could take. I could take light snore. But if you like no, hell no, I can't do that. I I have to turn the fan on. So I have to have noise before I go to sleep. So I be sleeping with the fan on. So I would have to find a woman who's willing to sleep with the fan on, just like I do. But yeah, so on and on, Just in trouble. It burned when I, well, you should see a doctor. I'm not a doctor. I'm not no specialist. This ain't the channel. You gotta go to the doctor for that, buddy. So, anyways, um, I'm gonna be honest, Tony. I'm gonna be honest with you. You know, yeah, it's more of when I wake up or before I wake up in the morning. I kind of sort of feel like that because it be sometimes when I have dreams and I be dreaming that I'm sleeping next to a woman and stuff like that. And then when I wake up, I'm like, oh, okay, damn, awkward. Yeah, yeah, no, I'm not in no doctor's office. No, I'm not at a doctor's office, bro. Like, no, this is not a doctor's office. And I would not be on a live stream talking about your personal problem either. So, no, no. Wyco says, I actually had a dream about a woman's divorce and it came true. You know what? You know what? To be honest with you, I wouldn't be surprised either. And that's not surprising because you know how some dream you know what say about stuff like that. Sometimes dreams do come true, and that's a prime example. But um, Justin says I've been married for 20 years. That's what's up. You've been married for 20 years. That's good. That's good. That congratulations. That's a real one. You got yourself a real one then. Like I was saying earlier, not many people have been, married for that long. So congratulations. I like that. Um, I have yet to be married, so I was engaged, but um, so here's the okay. Now I'm gonna backtrack real quick, and now I'm gonna share my thoughts and feelings about this whole subject and like why men are not, really dating anymore. And you know what? And the bunch of reasons that I'm telling you, this is what other men are saying too. And then you have women coming on here, they're saying the exact same thing the man is saying. And they pointing every flaw out. So if a woman is saying stuff like that, then you know something's wrong. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, well, the thing is, but again, when a woman says that, again, the modern day girls say, oh, actually, what she meant to say was, no, she didn't mean, no. She meant to say what she said the first time. It's just you're not trying to hear anything. But I feel like, it's this. And somebody in the post mentioned, women want to be treated like crap and they'll do anything. And sad to say, I can't find myself to treat a woman like crap. I'm not even I don't want to do that. I want to treat a woman the way she should be treated. But I'm also going to put my goddamn foot down too. And that's what you gotta do. I'm not the type to put my hands on a woman unless she wants sex. And I'm talking about, you know, massaging. The only time I'm putting my hands on a woman is if I'm giving her a massage because she's having a bad day at work, or I'm touching her face because I'm wiping her tears, or I'm playing with her hair because she needs to calm down during such a hectic day at work. That's the only time I'm putting my hands on a woman. That's the only time. Other than that, I'm not doing that. And I saw on other platforms saying that, oh, women like to be, when I hear when people say that women love like the abuse, they like a man who goes upside their head. That's some stuff like that is a touchy subject. You just don't say that because again, I say is that the you know I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know what to say about that. Like, why would you with that? If you getting it upside your head, but yeah, you still staying and that's a turn on for you? Nah, like I don't know. That's just crazy. But but you know what? When men treat women like crap, they treat them like they an object, and they get turned on by it. That's weird. That's just like, why? You want to be degraded? Is that your biggest turn on? In fact, this is one thing that's weird. I had a weird experience, and I'm glad that I didn't I didn't date her, but I had a bad experience. It was this woman I met. This was like a year or so ago. I met on what was it, Facebook dating, and she was saying that, you know, my pussy is your pussy. Anytime you want it, it doesn't matter if it's in the middle of the night. You could just go right in and do your thing. I'm like, no, no. Like, I found that weird. And she had internal issues. She had problems. I could tell. But I'm looking at myself. I'm like, no, not really. I don't want to do that. I don't really want to do that. And it's like, why would you even suggest something like that? You know what I'm saying? And that comes to show you right there. It's like, well, that's kind of degrading yourself because it's like, okay, now you giving yourself. So anytime that I'm feeling horny, hot and bothered, I could just go right. No, no, that's no, that's that's not how that's gonna work. I don't want no. I mean, she liked the dominance. She said she loved dominance, and it's like I don't care what the circumstances is, but I don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, what why degrade? Why degrade your own self for that? That's degrading your own self. You know what I'm saying? And as far as play fighting with women, I I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't know about that either. It depends, but I don't really like play fighting like that because I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I get it. I get some women like that, but I get it, but I don't know because what if you play fight and then you hurt her or you give her like a bruise or something? Then they gonna look at you and be like, "Oh, did you give her this bruise? Oh, I gave her to her on accident. We were play fighting." Then they gonna look at you and be like, they gonna look at you and be like, "Oh, well, yeah, if the man isn't rough, but then sometimes you know what? In women, see, sometimes they try to act, they act all rough. You know what I'm saying? And it's like it could literally turn like I don't know if you even if you play fighting, like you could still get hurt. I don't know. It's just she could twist her ankle or something like that. I don't know. But um what are some wait, Tony asks, what are some of your pickup lines you use to spit game at women? Oh, what are some of my pickup lines? Um all right. I'm gonna give you the long version of this when I'm gonna lead it up to it. If I'm friends with a woman and if I'm digging her, I look into her eyes and I tell her, "Can I tell you something?" And she's like, "Yeah." I'll tell her, "I promise I won't let anybody hurt you. You can have that. That's my pickup line." It worked on a couple of girls. I ain't gonna hold you, but um, I don't really have pickup lines like that, honestly, because I ain't trying to pick up women like that either. That'd be funny if you play fight with your girl and she straight up choke slam your ass through. Oh, I then the date's over. I'd be done. Fuck that. Nope. Hell no. I'm not taking an L for that. That's out. I'm sorry. I would in my date. I'm dating a wrestler then. She should be on the WWE. That with me. Shit. Uh, you got a few pickup lines under your belt. Under your belt that works. Shoot. Maybe shit. Give me a few. Shoot. Maybe I need to use them. Girl, you must be a parking ticket because you got a fine written all over you, or you must be Jamaican because you Jamaican me crazy. I like that girl. You must be a pocket ticket because you got fine written. I'm gonna use that. Can I use that? Use that. I want to use that one. Man, I have permission to use that. That is clever. But where we at? We about an hour in. Um, yeah, I wanted to come on here and I wanted to express my opinions and stuff like that. I wanted to, express this because, to be honest with you, expressing something like this is, it needs to be expressed. So, all right. So here's my closing argument on this. Um, there are good men. There are good women out there. They're just very hard to find right now, and they're pretty much hard to find. They're hard to find, but there are good women out there. And guys, you gotta stay away from these modern day women that love social media because they are much trouble. If they're not gonna help you build, see, you need a woman that's gonna help you build, build you up, not tear you down. Because if a woman is gonna continue to tear you down, then you're gonna be miserable. And when you get miserable, you start to feel lost. You know what I'm saying? And you need a woman that's going to guide you in the right direction, but also you guide yourself in the right direction too. But I feel like, and a man could have his shit together, but at the same time, a man and a woman have their shit together. But, there's gonna be a time where, you meet, and if you're not compatible, it's just nothing against. It's just then you just not feeling the vibe. But like, you just basically need to have your shit together. Basically, you know what I mean. Like, you don't have to have like the you know excuse me highest paid job. You don't have to have that. You don't have to have the expensive cars. You don't have to have the expensive clothing. But what you gotta have is one, you gotta have the confidence. You gotta be able to look at the woman in the eye. You gotta be able to have that mentality of I'm not taking crap from nobody. I don't care who you are. You have to have that mentality. And when you have that mentality and a woman sees it, you're gonna attract more. You're gonna attract more actual, good women. Cause there's good ones out there. They're just very hard to find. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay if you are a social drinker, it's okay. If your girl drinks every once in a while, that's fine. But if she doesn't drink at all, then that's even better. But, you know, if you find a woman that puts God first, then that's cool. That's who you should be. Potentially that's who you should be with. You know what I'm saying? And you're not out here worshiping these women. These modern day women. You know, you worship one person, like someone said in a comment, and that is God. So, um, that's the way I see it. But to be honest with you, men are just tired. They're just tired of looking. They just want to get money and go home. And I don't blame them at all. I really don't. I don't blame them. I can't blame them. I can't. I can't make excuses. I can't even make this up if I wanted to. But you know, and this is why, like, men do not want to, really date like that anymore, because it's just not enough good women out there. It's not enough of them. There are good ones, but the problem is either the problem is they getting overlooked, and they getting overlooked by these modern day women that can't bring anything to the table. If you're a woman, if you can't bring anything to the table, then there's a big issue. That is the biggest issue you have, because if you can't bring anything to the table, then that's a big problem. You have to be able to bring something to the table. You have these women out here that has not even grown up yet. It don't matter what age you are. They could be in their 30s and their 40s and their 50s, and they act like 19, 20-year-olds. You know what I mean? And it's like they can't get what they can't since they can't get what they want, they throw a temper tantrum. Then they go on the social media and say that men ain't shit. They go on there, type in their computer, men are not shit. They go on social media and do that. And those are the type of women that you do not want to associate with. And then they go on there and they get like, oh, why you acting like that? Why you talk like that? Well, if a man is talking the way I'm talking, and even women out there are saying the exact same thing, and it's not fair to them either, because women have been on bad dates too. They've been on bad dates. They're tired too as well. Are we talking about actual good women? There's good women out there that's actually tired. There's good women that are struggling just as well to find these men, these good men. It's just men like us are being overshadowed, and we're being overshadowed because you have these other men out here. They're just fucking it up for everybody. So the same goes for women. All these women out here, all these modern day women out here, they're messing it up for the good ones next to them. Because there are plenty of good, there's some good ones out there, but they're just very hard to find and they're overlooked. And the way I see it is that you're just not even, you're not, I don't know, because you can't possibly tell me that there's not good men out here, because it is. It's just you're not looking straight. You're not looking straight right now. So that's where I'm at right now. In my honest opinion, that's just my honest opinion. There are good women out there. It's just they're very hard to find. But once you find them, you is the keeper. And then plus two, you gotta also figure too. COVID was also a factor too as well, and COVID messed everything up. They met even the dating world, because now now we're in post-COVID season now. They still people are behind their computers and they talking all this shit, but bet you won't they won't say it to your face. Well, here's the thing. I always tell people all the time. You want to talk shit. Okay, come on, say it in my face. Come to my stay and say it. I will respect you a lot more. That's my motto. I'm gonna go to the comment section real quick. Um, SPG, are you good? Cause I'm good. I'm good this way, homie. Ryko says people live in a fantasy world. You're right. 110%. You are right. Good and easy being cheesy. That's why they call me Macaroni Tony. That's funny. That is good. That is funny. Oh man. Yeah, yeah, you do got the lines. Let me use that what was that one line? Oh, that parking ticket. I'm gonna write that. You know what? I'm actually gonna write that down. I'm actually gonna write this down right now. Actually, I'm dead serious. I'm gonna use that because I'm gonna be honest with you. That is probably like the best pickup line. I'm not gonna lie, but any pickup line, shoot, it may who knows, it may work. Cause shoot, even if it's you may, I mean, you got the humor. I'm sorry, guys. Give me a second. I'm writing this down real quick. That was a good one. All right. Sorry, I had to. I had to write that down. Oh man. Yeah. Hi. How you doing? What? Yeah. Yeah. That's a good one too. That's a good pickup line too. But yeah. So Tony says the key to a woman's heart is to make her laugh. Yep. You're right. That and food. That and food. Trust me on that. Really, a key, a key, a key, a key to my heart. Honestly, a key to my heart is you have to like movies like I do. I'm sorry, but if you don't like movies, you ain't gotta go home, but your ass is gonna have to get up out of here. So if you ain't got the knowledge, same knowledge for movies, yeah, no. Mm-mm. If you haven't seen Home Alone, oh hell nah, nah, hell nah. So yeah, that's hey, any woman that wants a key to my heart, they better have their knowledge of movies. Shoot, I feel like staying silent, that you can grab a woman's attention like that too. Because if you stay silent and if you observing and stuff, some that happened to me sometimes. It's like, oh my god, why you so quiet? I remember, and I'm not trying to really brag about this one, but I'm not really dating her no way. I'm not really trying to date her no way, but it's this one girl. Um, it's funny too because this one girl that I know, she has a tattoo of the movie Crybaby, like tattoo of like Johnny Depp with the one tear. Like she had, I looked at, it, I'm like, that's the movie from Crybaby. I'm like, you know that movie? How do you know that movie? Like that's a cult following, but I feel like a lot of people forget that. Like what the hell? Wow, that's crazy. But I noticed that like right off rip, and me and her we had like a serious conversation and stuff. You know what I mean? And I was telling her, well, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. I'm not going to exactly go into the conversation, but it was a serious conversation. It was a great conversation. So, and it was, and my main problem was I couldn't look at people in the face. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't look at people in the eyes. So that's like my main problem. So once I started looking at her in the eye and stuff like that, I'm like, wow, okay, I can do this. Because by heart, I am shy. By nature, I am shy. I'm not going to hold you. Rob, 2002 NCAA championship. I look like Kimbo Slice. I take that as a compliment, sir. Thank you. I've been getting that a lot, so I appreciate that. Um, Tony says that, or you could start singing. Can you stand the rain and walk with the slow bob in a '90s video? That's funny. That is that. You're silly. Deadpool. This is a good question. Am I going to see the new Quiet Place movie? Yes, I am seeing that tomorrow, and I am going to do a review on that. So stay tuned for that. Um, saw the Crybaby movie in theaters back in the day. I love that movie. I love the first two movies. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest with you. I love the second one better than I love the first one. I love the first one, but the second one, I love that even better because one, really, you had like the kids kind of like taking over like the movie in a sense. And Emily Blunt was just like she didn't have that many scenes. And I liked Killian Murphy. He was my favorite character in that movie too. I thought for the longest time he was an underrated actor, but I'm glad he finally got an Oscar, and it was his first nomination. I'm glad finally he won. Um, saw the Crybaby movie in theaters back in the day on a date. Oh, that's what's up. That is a good. That is a movie you could take your date to. And see. Um, Crybaby. That is a good like. That's a good movie because if I'm not mistaken, that takes place in the '60s, right? And that was around the time when I don't know I don't know exactly what date that movie came out, but I know Johnny Depp he was filming that during his time on 21 Jump Street because he wanted to leave to do movies, and he had that and Edward Scissorhands came out that same year, but Edward Scissorhands was like more popular, and then Crybaby well, it's like a cult. It has like a cult following now. So, and I'm glad that's on 4K. So, I will be getting a 4K of that really soon too. And that was John Waters who directed it, if I'm not mistaken. Um, I think he did Pink Flamingos, if I'm not mistaken. But I think he did. I think that was him. Um, Right Cool on 30 says, I'm seeing Horizon and American Saga instead. Is that the one with Kevin Costner? Um, Tony says that's a good song by New Edition. Can you stand the rain? Storms will come. This what we know for sure. But baby, tell me you could stand the rain. That's a good song. That's a good When did that come out? Like that was what, late 80s, early 90s song. Cause I know, like they voices started changing and they started getting taller. I know that for a fact. Now you got me wanting to listen to that song now, some New Edition, and I love New Edition too. Kevin Costner, he's pretty good in Western movies. I am going to get No Way Out on 4K. I am going to get that. That's coming out on 4K from Kino Lorber. I am getting that movie. So, all right. Um, we had a minute, an hour and 21 minutes. All right. So I think I'm going to wrap this up right here. But I did want to just come on here and just chop it up and tell my side, my feelings about this subject and stuff like that. So comment on the comment section below. Like this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Tony low key, bro, man, he was a ladies' man. He was. He. Come on. As long as he make you a couple sandwiches, he was a ladies' man. Hell yeah, hell yeah, easily. He see, bro, man. Even though that motherfucker walk with the slow bob, okay, and the way he talk, but come on, he be having women up there. He be having now remember, but man though, he be smooth with it though, especially since he living on the fifth floor. All right, so yeah, he was a ladies' man. He low key. They didn't say anything, but he knew. He knew. I felt like he had a soft side too. He did, but it just you never really got to see much of that. Um, yeah, No Way Out. It's a movie Kevin Costner did back in 1987, and that's getting a 4K release finally. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be getting that. Tony says, I feel like the ladies love the slow bop in the head till he didn't care. Yeah, see, he be see. I'm telling you, he be climbing that window he be climbing 5 stories down. Okay, and he come in unannounced, eating your lunch. You know what I mean? Leaving notes under the bathroom sink. Man, he was nice though, respecting other people's marriages and stuff. You know what I mean? But he becoming when you not around, shit, you gotta leave food out. He like Santa Claus. You gotta leave the food out. You gotta leave it out when you not at home. Shoot, I'm telling you, he an OG though. I don't see how. I don't know how the hell he climbing. I don't know how he be climbing in and out of the window. But man, you talking about him being on the fifth floor, gotta be upstairs. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, taking CD players and stuff. And I'm not gonna hold you. That's my all time favorite episode. Like it involved so many elements from New Jack City. That is hilarious. I'm like, damn, that's crazy though. But damn, at least he brought it back though. I ain't gonna hold you. So I ain't gonna hold you. Like most motherfuckers, man, they'll steal that seat, they'll keep it. But at least he brought it back. He brought it back in same condition. I'm like, God damn. That's crazy. Yeah, yeah. When he fell. That was too damn funny though. No, one of my favorite ones. Um, it was season two. It was when Martin had lost his job from the radio station, and they were selling Whitney Houston T-shirts, and he made the T-shirts, mind you. Now this motherfucker, no, he couldn't. He couldn't even spell with shit. He said Whitney. He said Whitty Hutton. He said Whitty Hutton. Why tool? Like what? And it's supposed to be world tour, but it said he said why? Like wow. He said Whitty Hutton. That is too funny. In fact, I'm gonna find that clip. I'm gonna watch that clip too. That I always get tickled every time I watch that episode. That shit be funny as fuck though. I think that was that might have been like the season finale. I think that was the last episode of season two, if I'm not mistaken. But that was just too dark, got strung on funny. Oh yeah, when he was like, "Can you tape all my youngest for a brother? Jawaka team about to get that bag." I'm like, wow. I'm like, bruh. One of my favorites too was that I think it was season. It might have been season one and season two. It was Budman's first episode. It was anyway. It was Budman's first episode, and they was watching the fights. And when Budman, when I tell you, he put on one of Martin's shirts. Mind you, this motherfucker could not fit in it. He was like, I thought we was tight, man. Man, bruh, that shit be he be cracking me. Reginald Ballard, I think he's very under as an actor. I think he's very underrated. He should have. They should have gave him he should have had his own spinoff or some shit. Like I'm serious. He should have. That's one that should have given a spinoff to. I'm surprised Martin didn't have. They were supposed to have. Here's the thing. Like they were supposed to have a spinoff of Martin because it was when Tashina Arnold. I think it was I forgot what season it was, but it was supposed to be a spinoff with Tashina Arnold, but they didn't go through with it. So I don't know. He should have like he man, bro, man. I'm telling you, like he should have had his own spinoff. Even fucking I don't know how you feel about this, but even Family Matters, like Waldo, I'm not gonna hold you. Waldo was that everybody think Steve Urkel was really funny, but I thought Waldo to me, I thought he was funny as fuck. I ain't gonna hold you. He was just dumb and he was just say off the wall shit. That should be funny as fuck. Um Carl was good too. Yeah, I like Carl. He was great. I like the actor Reginald Val Johnson. I liked him. I liked him in what is that? He was in Die Hard. He was in Die Hard. I loved him in that. I loved when he played cops though. Like I thought he was great in that. But yeah. Okay. So yeah, Die one and two. Yeah, I figured it was both. But oh my God, when she be like, "Way to go, Carl," and I loved her too. I loved her in that. It just sucked that she left. Like, I think she left after season. It was like her and Judy left. I think around the same time. I think. Unless did she come back an episode or two? I don't know. I forgot. It was a long. It was. It's been a while since I watched the whole series of Family Matters. But yeah, she used to be roasting Carl and shit. But but you know what's funny? You know the grandma and like Aunt Rachel, they was on Give Me a Break together. They was on this show called Give Me a Break. Tony says, take your Charlie Brown boots and bounce. You walking with the slow pop. That's funny. He was like, almost forgot. Thanks for letting me borrow your CD player. It was all that. I'm like, alright, bro. Oh, man. That is funny. So, alright, guys. I'm going to get up out of here. And the next live stream will be coming up very, very soon, where I am going to be talking about my latest experience at McDonald's. And it's going to be another Walmart rant. So stay tuned for that. But in the meanwhile, you guys take care and you guys have a great night. Peace out. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Yep, poor little Walmart. Poor Walmart. They're going to get it from me. But peace out, y'all. I'll see you guys later.